Drop the bass.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Mark's Remarks on Blank Space Entertainment. I am your host, the Internet's Mark Medina, alongside His Holiness, the Reverend Alex Larson.
May you be blessed, Mark.
Thank you, Father. So, there's a ton of stuff to talk about right now, but if you want to know about GDC, you can go anywhere. There's a ton of stuff happening. The HoloLens is being shown. Everyone's got a VR headset now. Morpheus is coming out soon. That news is out there. There's nothing we can say that hasn't already been said. But there is two things that I wanted to take note of. So one is the Steam. It's called like the Steam Link, something like that.
I think so.
And then the other one is the NVIDIA Android console. So the reason I'm taking interest in these is they're both touting streaming games. So with the Steam Link, basically what it is a device that hooks up to your television, and you can stream your games from Steam from your computer to anywhere in the living room. So that's cool, or anywhere in the house. So that's cool, right? The other one, the console, is an Android console, kind of like the Ouya and stuff like that. It's gonna be $200, but they're really pushing the NVIDIA system that they use. It's called Grid, and it's basically a streaming service, kind of like the PlayStation Now. There's a ton of games there, and you can stream them in 1080p, and this thing even runs them in 4K.
Oh, wow.
So that's really cool. The reason I bring up these two things is because it really seems like streaming is like
the way things are going.
Yeah, it seems like things are heading that way. Like everyone thought it was going to be this digital revolution where you stopped buying games at your brick and mortar stores, but now it's like you're stopped buying games at all. Now it's just you're paying for a service and then you're just streaming your games. And what do you think about this?
Well, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, because we both have PlayStation 4s, and they come equipped with PlayStation Now,
Indeed.
Obviously. But, like, I don't know. Like, it's not like the order is on PlayStation Now yet, is it? It's
yeah,
not,
no.
So, like,
there's only like one
right
or
now
two
it's just for,
PS4
like,
games.
older games. So, like, until, like, streaming, like, is gonna have games, like, day one.
Yeah.
You know, like, I feel people are still going to be going out there and buying their games.
Yeah, well, I'm on their website right now for Shield and or for Grid, and it's like your gaming library just got bigger, and they're showing, the classics. You got well, not classics in the sense, but classics for streaming. You got your Saints Row, you got your Batman Arkham Origins, your Darksiders, your Dead Island.
Borderlands 2.
Yeah, these developers, like you see these developers, these games like everywhere because the developers are on board for streaming.
Yeah.
So like this exact same lineup that PlayStation Now has, and so my thoughts are, streaming, while cool, I don't love because I'm not sure how fast my internet is. It's cable. It's pretty darn fast. But even when my console was wired in, like I tried playing Killzone 2 and Amanda tried playing Saints Row 3, and we just don't like this. Like I don't like you'd see screen tearing, you'd see that like kind of pixelation, like when you're watching like a YouTube video, and it'll kind of like pixel out for a second. And there was just latency lag, and you can't say it's because of my internet. I have really fast internet, and it's wired in.
Exactly.
There's always going to be lag, and so that's what kind of gets me down. That's where I'm never going to be like fully on board with this.
Yeah, it's not like everybody out there has Google Fiber and like has a gigabyte a second or whatever, and can like stream stuff seamlessly. Like especially here in America, like how many people like just have like a 2 or 5 megabyte a second like internet, getting it through AT&T or Clearwire or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I mean, yeah, sure, we have Comcast, and like other people probably have Time Warner or whatever. and you'll actually get a decent speed. But even then, like especially for first person games, like shooters, like that lag is just gonna get you.
That was my biggest thing. I played Street Fighter. It wasn't terrible, but then like I played Killzone, and I was like, this is awful. Killzone already is kind of a gross looking game to me. But what my other thing would be, what about people who share the internet, like with their family,
exactly.
Dad comes home to play a game, and daughter is using YouTube, and son is watching pornography, and wife is
on Netflix.
And it's just like, guys, can you get off? I'm trying to play, Batman Arkham Origins. Like,
yeah, I'd rather have digital games stored on my console than having to stream it.
Yeah,
like I think streaming will probably definitely find its own niche as far as like for people who want to play older games that they didn't get a chance to play, kind of like what PlayStation Now is right now.
Yeah,
and then obviously this the Shield or their this new database they're making, the Grid.
Yeah, like
you said, a lot of these games are like PS3 games and stuff.
Yeah,
and I mean, you pay if it's a decent price, like $15-$20 a month, or not. Oh, that's a lot. But if it's a decent price and being able to play old games you never got the chance to play, and well,
I mean, like PlayStation Now is $20.
Yeah,
and what's funny about it is you're paying $20, but at the same time, I feel like I didn't care. You know how they say when you pirate a game or you get a game for free, like you'll play it and you don't have this like strong need to kind of finish the game because you didn't put out any money to play it.
Exactly.
That's kind of how it is. It's like you pay $20 for this subscription, but at the same time, like then you're just given this list of like 100 games, and you're like, okay, which one of these am I gonna focus on?
Right.
And I ended up focusing on none of them. Like I just didn't care, and I don't know. I don't like this. I hope. It's not that I hope. I know that this is not how it's gonna go. It's not gonna be. It's never gonna get to the point where it's like there are no more retail games. Everything is streamed. That's not going to happen because retailers aren't going to, or not retailers, but, your Activisions and your EAs are never going to sign up to be like, yeah, we're no longer going to sell games conventionally. We're just going to have, Sony pay us to add it to their PlayStation Now. Like, that's not going to happen.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, when you look at PlayStation Now, there's no Call of Duty on there. There's no, because...
Yeah. If anything, we'll just end up with 3 million different streaming services.
Yeah.
EA, Activision, they all are going to have their own. And then,
yeah. Well, EA's got EA Access, but it's like Madden 15 was just added, and Madden 16's already in talks. So it's kind of like, it's not new stuff. So anyways, that's PlayStation Now. It's just, I don't know. Doesn't super interest me right now. Like you came over, you saw it. It
was all right. I haven't even used my free 15 days yet.
Yeah.
So
I think right now because Arkham Knight's coming out and it's getting a lot of attention because it's gonna be rated M, and so I've been thinking man, I really want to go back and play all these because I never really played any of them.
Yeah.
And it's they're on PlayStation Now, but maybe not all of them, but I know Arkham Knight is, I think. Or not Night City, but it's those games you can get so cheap at GameStop now. I have a PS3, so it's I'd rather just go buy the game. And
you can spend $10 or $12 on get the game, and then just you have it. There you go.
Yeah. I get it if you didn't have a PS4, but if you didn't have a PS3, but I do have one, so
right.
So that's it. Yeah. Anything else to say on this topic?
I think getting off of the game streaming, but talking about the Steam, that little box they announced.
Yeah.
The Steam Link. I do think that's pretty cool. Being able to play from a different room, but still playing through your TV.
Yeah. I feel like this one will be less laggy.
Yeah.
Kind
of like PlayStation TV, right? Because that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, PlayStation TV. See, I've never been able to. I've yet to test a PlayStation TV on a wired network. remote playing from a PS4, but I've tested a Vita. You know, Vitas have to be Wi-Fi, but it's pretty darn good. It's much better than actually streaming. So I think this is a good option because I mean the only option right now is to hook your PC up to a TV to use like Steam Big Picture mode and all that stuff.
Exactly.
So no, it's cool, and it's only $50. Where it's like the other console it's $200. And then the Steam controller is another $50. I don't know if you have to use a controller or if
they'll probably let you use a mouse and keyboard. But
I was gonna say, but
what do you think of the controller, by the way?
I don't know. Did
they even redesign it, or is it just the same one before?
It kind of looks the same.
Yeah,
it's one of those things where it's like with the PS4 controller, I had so many like hopes and dreams, and then when I got it in my hand, I was like, yes, like this is what I wanted because like I hate the PS3 controller.
Yeah.
And so like all these images of the PS4 controller, and I'm like, God, I hope like this is how I feel like it's gonna feel, and I hope that's what it is when I get it in my hands. And I remember somebody came into work and they were like, hey, did you know GameStop has a PS4? And I was like, can you touch the controller? And they were like, yeah. And so I ran over there on my lunch. And I didn't even play any games. I just, like, held the controller, took a bunch of pictures of it, and just, like, held it. And I was like, okay, yes, like, I'm on board. Like, this is awesome.
The PS4 has a very comfortable controller.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And so that's kind of how it is with the Steam controller. Like, I want to hold one. I want to play Portal 2 with one, and I want to see what it's like.
Right.
Because it's weird.
Yeah, especially those, like, touchpads. That's what's really... Like, like see how those actually feel in playing. So
yeah, well, I mean, and a lot of people say it's good, but at the same time, nobody has a problem with the 3DS thumbstick, and I hate the 3DS thumbstick. So,
right.
And I remember, I don't know if you remember this, but when the Wii U was first being shown at E3, the original Wii U controller didn't have normal joysticks with clickable whatever. It was the same Wii U gamepad, but with 2 of the 3DS thumbsticks. And I was like, nope.
Definitely glad they changed that.
Yeah, I know, right? And the second they were like, I remember watching somebody and they were like, yeah, it's basically 2 3DS thumbsticks and it feels good in your hands. And I was like, nope, I'll hate it because I hate that thumbstick and I'm going to hate this console now. And then the next year when the Wii U came back, right before it launched, it was like, no, it's the clickable sticks to make it actually like work with games that need clickable sticks. And I was like, okay, now I'm
like everything pretty much.
I know, like that's the problem with like the Vita. The Vita would be so much better if they'd made the sticks clickable.
Yeah.
And it's like they don't want to do a redesign where they make it clickable, but at the same time they should. They should just do that. So that is it for today's episode.
Yep.
For Thursday, March 5th. I'm looking at my calendar and I was like, nope, it's not March 5th. We record in advance. Shocker.
Right.
So Thank you, everybody, for subscribing. We have, I think, 11 subscribers now. That's awesome.
Coming up in the world.
We're super excited. This channel's only 2 weeks old, so...
All right, yeah. We're definitely...
Yeah. Anybody who's favorited any of my tweets, you can follow me at Mark_Medina, or follow me on Instagram at Myadral, MYADRALL, or Alex Larson's Instagram, which is... I don't know what it is. It's like Typhon 56.
Yeah, Typhoon 56.
Something like that.
I'm gonna recreate them with better names so that way people can find me.
Yeah. Until we get all. Plus, we have something really cool coming up next week.
Yes, we do.
So we will. We're super excited for that. So hopefully everyone likes it.
Hopefully you have more subscribers.
Yeah. So
we're gonna like lose 3 of them.
They're
gonna be like, this is horrible.
We're out of here. We're like, yeah, screw it. We're going back. So until then, we'll see you guys next time on Marks for Marks. I am the Internet's Mark Medina.
And I am the Reverend Alex Larson.
Goodbye.
See you.